For this new year under Xavi Hernandez in this 22-23 campaign is about to start. We are here in Olot. There is a fantastic atmosphere, and actually, well, this is a big celebration, a big party today here because we are celebrating the 100th anniversary of this historic Catalan club, Olot, that were promoted last season from the Tercera Federación to the Segunda Federación. It's a kind of fourth division football, but yeah, it's a nice stadium. It reminds me kind of a British old school style, and it's of course sold out here. Big party, big celebrations, and we start seeing the players in the fields.
Yeah, and at some point we'll run through what that means to get from the 5th tier to the 4th and how they've reshuffled the deck, but it's too confusing for us to work through right now. So as you see, Barça and Olot taking to the pitch. You saw the Barça 11, and Diego, I'm going to ask you about it in a second. The standouts, though, in that 11, as we're also getting a look at Olot. Aubameyang up front, Abde getting a start with Ilias Akumash along the front lines, Nico, Frank Kessié, the new signing, and Pablo Torre, who people may not have forgotten about but are excited to see in the midfield, with a back line of Alex Baye, Mika Marmol, and Arnau Casas, who are all a part of the youth squads last season, and Serginho Dest with Ter Stegen in goal.
That's right. It's a very interesting starting 11 for Xavi's men. Indeed, we have some new faces, but also
mixtured in the squad, Andreas Christensen and Rafinha, who was just confirmed as an official signing earlier today. But we're underway at the Estadi Municipal de Olot. Happy to have you on Barça TV Plus. Thanks for joining us. It's Barça in the gold, Olot sporting their out from underneath. And Eloy Amagat, the longtime veteran, loses out on possession, and the shot from Abde sails wide.
So far, we're seeing a very active Pablo Torre as well as Kessié linking up with each other.
Short-handed at the front, heading into January. Here is Torre.
Lovely.
Well done. He'll release Aubameyang. It's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and it's saved by the keeper, Batalla.
Well, that was a beautiful play there, individual play by Pablo Torre, nutmegging his opponent, creating space, seeing Aubameyang. Look at that beautiful, quick move, spotting Aubameyang, who let it rip.
You're probably not working the right job. Here come Barca again. This time it's Kessié. Beautiful chip in for Aubameyang, who hits the crossbar.
Well, we've seen these two players link up already in the practices. There's definitely a very good understanding between Kessié and Oba. And again, they're proving it here in the first friendly of the preseason. Beautiful little lob into the box by Kessié, finding the head of Oba. Just, I don't know if the goalie got a touch to it.
He sure did.
He did. I don't know.
Yeah,
you have to say it's positive first impressions of Frank Kessié with the Barça first team.
The first chance for Olot to make some noise. Amagat with a nice cross in. The shot from Uri is pushed wide at Ter Stegen.
Maybe left with quite a lot of space. You should have done better, at least get the shot on target. Have to get it off quick.
There's going to be a big competition in midfield because there are lots of players, but not just lots of players, lots of really talented players.
Pulls it when Ter Stegen takes control.
Well, that was a good string of passes for the home side.
Ooh, he wants to be a distributor. Hold on, Aubameyang does it from distance. Give the assist to the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. And Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang does what he did all second half of last year. He scores goals. 1-0 Barca.
First goal of the preseason will get the name Aubameyang, as you mentioned, continuing to score goals for the Barça first team with his trademark smile as well. And look at that. The assist for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen from way back, spotting Oba making the run. And his first touch, a little lob over the goalkeeper, and in it goes into the back of net in the 28th minute mark. 1-0 for Barça.
Yes, and as you've mentioned, Spain's he was scoring almost every single game. Also, if we see all these 3 players playing back for Barca.
Yeah, and these are, as the cross is being whipped in.
Sends it in. It's taken a deflection off the post. Ter Stegen may have gotten a fingertip to it. In the end, Barca.
Well, who hasn't been very fortunate in terms of minutes when he signed on to Football Club Barcelona. And Iñaki Peña,
hold on, Manzano on the give and go, and Oolot have been awarded a penalty. Jordi Manzano was the player motoring forward, and Ter Stegen will now be tested from the spot.
That was a clumsy tackle. These kind of mistakes you don't want to see happen, of course.
It was Marmol who came in and didn't get much of, if any, of the ball.
These kind of tackles so late, in this case in the first half, which will potentially allow Oolot to get back into the game and head into the dressing room or the dugout as halftime is whistled with rejuvenated hopes.
It's taken by Amagat, and it's taken well. The veteran pours in a goal for Oolot and levels this friendly at a goal apiece.
All square here in Oolot. Ter Stegen took the good direction in the penalty taken by Aloy Amagat, but in the end the ball ended at the back of the net. So this means, yes, 1-1 here in Oolot. So everything open for the second half, as we expect 1 minute of stoppage time for the cooling break.
Well, again, Xavi will not be happy having conceded that goal so late in the first half in the manner in which it happened. So things you don't want to see, of course. Trying to see and spot. Oh.
Careful now, because Oolot might have a 2-on-1 here. They've come forward, and they may have let the chance pass them by. Casas got back to do enough, and Peña has an easy save to make. Valde, Ansu, Pedri. Casado will try from distance. And it's smothered up comfortably.
Casado, Bruno, you mentioned in the first half, one of those players from the youth ranks where a lot of hope is set upon him having a bright future within the first.
Yeah, the atmosphere here at the stands. Of course, Oolot is a team in the now promoted to the 4th division, but many of these fans are, of course, also Barca supporters. So, actually, let's see the chance.
Oh, it's a dangerous one. It's come off of the post. The follow-up is kept out as well. 2 chances for Barca, and the second of which came by the way of Arnau Casas. It was Pedri's delivery, of course it was. I beg your pardon. It was actually Casado who, from a more traditional position, delivered and defended. Well, it's what we're used to seeing him do. Collado, Aranda, across the way, denied by Batalla. Back out to Aranda, who tries again. And I believe it sailed wide enough to be just a throw.
It was a good run into space by Aranda, allowing Collado to just put the ball there, finding that space, firing off a shot. Good block. And then Aranda quick to react on the read.
The surroundings in Catalonia.
Yeah. Well, we talked about the similarities and the things in common that these two teams have.
Shot in from distance by Aranda, a save.
So it's a good occasion for these players to get used to some competitive football again. Again, not to take anything away from a very humble Oolot